everyone. Welcome to Alpha Insights. I'm Allison.
And I'm Gareth. We're here to unpack some exciting news in the utilities sector today.
Absolutely. So let's kick things off with Talon Energy's big announcement. They just agreed to a huge deal to acquire 2.6 gigawatts of natural gas generation assets for about $3.45 billion.
That's a massive move, and it really highlights the ongoing consolidation trends in the sector. It's not just Talon, there's capital flowing into generation and storage across the board.
Right. But I think it's important to note that while there's lots of money available, there are also some real operational risks out there. Things like permitting delays and site challenges are not going away.
Exactly, and that adds a layer of complexity for investors. They need to think about both the growth opportunities and the hurdles, especially with states and grid operators dealing with these issues.
And you can see that in Talon's acquisition. On one hand, there's the potential for scale benefits, but those returns really depend on local permitting and market stability.
Totally, it's like they're in a race, but they can't reach the finish line without navigating all those regulatory hurdles.
Speaking of hurdles, I found the commentary on grid dependence on data centers fascinating. There's a lot of uncertainty there, since these demands are often subject to voluntary cooperation.
Yes, and that dynamic can create volatility. While data centers will drive long-term growth, it puts a burden on the system when planning for capacity.
And it's not just about having enough resources. There's a whole balancing act involved with how to incorporate those large loads into the forecasts.
Great point. Now let's touch on some positive developments. Duke Energy has launched a 50-megawatt battery project at a former coal site, which is a great signal for repurposing and making the grid more flexible.
That project cost about $100 million. Definitely not a small investment. It'll be interesting to see how these types of projects can improve capacity and reliability.
Right, and Duke isn't alone. Apex Clean Energy just closed a deal for $2.79 billion to finance large renewable projects across several states.
That definitely shows there's a strong appetite for renewables. It's encouraging for the de-risking of generation portfolios as well.
Absolutely, but it's important to note that execution is key. Those interconnection constraints and financing timelines can greatly impact returns.
That's true. So, what should investors keep an eye on in the near future, Gareth?
Well, it's crucial to monitor the intersection of demand growth, market design, and permitting reforms. Those will all play key roles.
For sure, and paying attention to any updates from PJM and local permitting changes will also be vital for project timelines.
Definitely. And let's not forget about how data center demand evolves. Continued scrutiny there is also necessary.
So, to wrap it all up, the utilities sector is seeing significant capital investment, but there's also a fair share of challenges around permitting and policy.
Exactly, and successful execution amidst these hurdles will be key for investors looking for returns in this space.
Thanks for joining us today on Alpha Insights. We hope you found this discussion helpful.
Catch us next time for more insights into the financial markets.